Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. Yes, I know there's a killing voice performance that was released right about the same time as the title track. I will get to it when I have the chance. It's probably not going to be right away today because we actually have a surprise. We're checking out, obviously, Rebel from Tvxq, who initially came back with the pre-release for Down, which was, in my opinion, one of the best songs, is one of the best songs of the year, and it was like a revelation. My first time experiencing this group, and it was absolutely breathtaking, honestly. Vocally, musically, choreography, the aesthetic of the actual video, the cinematography, everything about that video, the way it looked and sounded was absolutely spectacular, and just realizing that it was only Tvxq as a duo as opposed to back in the day where there were more members. Also, I checked out on Patreon, quick shameless plug, their performance on Mama 2023 of obviously Down, as well as their collab with Rise, and I was once again blown away by their stage presence, the flex of the vocals that they just showcased in that performance, both performances, as well as the dancing and just the charisma in general. It was truly spectacular. And right now I'm kind of like starting to gear up towards reacting to some extra Patreon content, which revolves around the SBS Gaio de John 2023 performances. And in one of those performances, Espa apparently covers an iconic song from the group Tvxq, which is called Mirotic, which kind of sounded a little bit erotic at first to me, but okay. So I thought, why not check it out and do a double reaction? The original music video, it has not been remastered, so it's 480p only. There's no English captions, so I went online to see what is the meaning of all of this, and apparently this was their comeback after almost a year and a half of absence in 2008. A lot of fans, international fans, joked about the song, calling it erotic instead of Mirotic. It was a nice wordplay by Kim Jae-jung, who combined the word Miro, which means maze in Korean, with the English suffix tik to basically create a bit of an adjective. There's like two various meanings to the song. One is a little bit more sexual, apparently, and the other one is more towards the relationship with their fans. I guess we'll watch the music video first and then kind of like dive more into what it all means, although if it's going to be quite risky and whatnot, I don't think that we're going to have to talk too much about it. So without further ado, let's experience this classic, which is Mirotic. Let's go. Damn. Oh man, the haircuts. The hairstyles. Oh. Thinking back to like the tectonic days and everybody having like this. Oh my. Whoa. Under my oh my, okay. Damn. This is so groovy. Whoa. She almost has like the switch quality, like she has a spell on them. Ooh. Damn.
You know you got it.
God damn. Ooh. What? Oh, he's hulking out for her. Jesus Christ. The instrumental really reminds me of like Justin Timberlake plus Timberland kind of thing. Like it's so groovy and sexual. And my mind goes dark with these visuals, to be honest. Not as sexual or anything. Ooh, whoa. Wait, did he just do a Bruce Lee pose? What the fuck? Okay, this song is addicting as fuck. The maze element, as far as like the Miro, which is Korean for maze, is really, really interesting. The fact that they break out from everything, my mind kind of like goes dark because I recently like saw like a video. I think it might have been like Cookie Lit or another channel that talked about like unfortunate incidents that happened between like idols and fans, or the other name for like fans that are not really fans, but like the obsessive and stalkish kind that are doing some heinous shit, like Nion's, Twice as Nion Stalker and other stuff like that. And there was an incident that actually included Max Chungmin, with him getting out of a car and like really putting his foot down on like this fan that I think was kind of like breaking the boundaries basically. And when you portray such a picture of like sensuality and sexuality in an industry that almost like how do I phrase this, glorifies parasocial relationships in a way, like you're always supposed to be very giving, always welcoming, no matter who comes your way. It's almost like it's your job automatically to smile at anyone. And some people take those smiles and those thank yous, and the way that an idol may look at me, for example, if I greet them and ask for an autograph, they would be very kind. And I would just take it as, man, that's a cool human being. Awesome. It was fun to, have like this 20 seconds of like interaction. It was fun, and I move on. And then the other person is going to take that same interaction and she might, and if it's a female coming up to a group like Tvxq, or if it's like a male coming up to a female group, they might take that same interaction as almost like, oh my God, is he actually into me? Is there something there? Because they're so nice to them. It almost like welcomes insanity, and for people to misunderstand kindness for something completely different. It reminded me of that incident with Max Chungmin and various idols, because they feel trapped. I'm not even going to look through like the actual meaning of it, because this is I'm just going to go my own way, I guess. But yes, there's like this double meaning and whatnot. If you just listen to the song, it's one thing. It's very sensual and sexual and all that kind of stuff, from what I can understand, and like the demeanor of the vocals and everything else. But like the actual visuals of being trapped in like that ice structure, being bound by these black, basically almost like a thread that binds this person that has me under their spell. But there's something bad behind it. And like them kind of like hulking out and like the veins starting to pop as each of them kind of like escapes the maze, so to speak. It's almost kind of like the relationship between obsessive fans and idols can be quite a maze that it's going to be very, very hard to escape. But all of them break away, and the other thing that kind of like puts a further emphasis on it is like all of the group comes together against this woman who's almost like giving me kind of like this witch vibes. Maybe it's because of the red outfit. She like disintegrates or like disappears because of their gaze, which is, you know, maze gaze. I don't know. It's almost like there's something supernatural that is happening as they're staring her down to almost like stand their ground or something like that. Literally, like the feeling of drowning or being stuck, being frozen, or being chained up with that fabric, shackled or, you know, tied up and whatnot, or pushed up against like the stone and whatnot and trying to escape this spell. Maybe it's more sensual and sexual in terms of like falling from out of the spell of the woman, and it's kind of like a bit of a toxic relationship that I'm no longer going to be under your spell, so I'm thinking for myself, and then the whole group comes together. But because of that one thing that I read in the Tumblr post about how it could potentially relate to fans, I'm not really sure. So it could go either way. Feel free to let me know, and if I'm overthinking the shit out of this and there's nothing crazy about the song other than the visuals, then let me know in the comment section. Oh no, this was super dope. Really enjoyed how addicting it was, and it was chill, and like the transition to the chorus is just it's impactful, but it's still kind of like there's like an element of subtlety in the song, and then like the vocal flexing was off the chain. Loved it. Let's move on to the next song, which is going to be in 4K probably, so that's quite the jump. Rebel by Tvxq. Let's go. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I feel it. Oh Jesus. There's an alien in there. Yeah, you are. Oh, I know that you know. Oh. Oh, I love the futuristic vibe for them continuing it from down.
Bringing the energy, breathing the energy.
Fuck.
Break the rules like a rebel.
Oh my god. Oh, you seductive son of a bitch. I love the outfits. Whoa. Oh, the power of this. Oh my god. What the fuck? All of these, I guess, like historical paintings and references. Let's just try it. Oh my god, this is. Oh, whoa. Holy shit. Holy, what the fuck? Wow. Oh my god, let's take it back. That was. The visuals here are even more incredible than in Down. I love that they kept up with like the sci-fi elements. Holy shit. The power of the sun, Jesus Christ. Oh, shout out to the dancers too. Like that twitching that they did. I just got a similar hat, yay. Oh!
Bringing the energy, breathing the energy.
Oh, that was so cool. It was probably done in reverse, right? There's no way they got up so quickly and so smoothly, right?
Bringing the energy, breathing the energy.
Yeah. Looks like it's been reversed. Oh my god. Oh my god, this sounds...
Bringing the energy.
Holy shit. What the fuck was that? Holy smokes. I honestly don't know what to say. Let's actually listen to it again because I'm so freaking speechless. This time we'll talk a little bit about it, but
Yeah.
this is so powerful. Jesus.
Like a king, 갈망의 power of the game. 확신의 길을 걷는 난 다를 뿐.
That transition was beautiful. Holy shit. Like they're literally creating glitches within like this world that is trying to kind of like suppress them, hold them down, but like this scene is absolutely incredible. Like this mirage in a way of, you know, the way they transition from Max Chungming hitting on the glass, or rather from, you know, hitting on the glass to then Chungming like literally same position, a perfect match cut, like the constant glitch that is happening. Like they're almost kind of like a glitch in the Matrix, a thing almost like a god being with, you know, getting hit by one of the shards of glass and then healing, and then literally Max Chungming being almost like charged up by the power of the sun or something like that. I'm not sure if it's supposed to like reference like Rising Sun potentially, in a way, a song from their past or something like that. But then the way they created with the dancer, like the pile of bodies that prompt him up to then reference various like pieces of art that are essentially referencing like rebellion and change and an uprising, or like going up against the grain and kind of like being different in the world that is all kind of like the same. I'm really blown away by the production here. Damn. There's almost like a horror element with the sound effect that they decided to use there, and they use that same sound effect. Honestly, it almost sounds like a certain someone kind of like moaning, and they like kind of like distorted that and created a special effect that almost seems like Hitchcocky, if that makes any sense. Like there's like a horror element to it because we're everything that you're afraid of in that world. And I love, like he says, I don't need permission. And like we see like the mirage of various versions of, you know, almost like a glitch in the Matrix. Anyway. Damn. And I love this part because that's not why I came into this world. To merely shine bright, that's not why I come to this world. I came here to break the rules of this game, which is awesome considering like the history of Tvxq. And if my impression of Mirotic was any indication, I guess, going up against what was kind of like appropriating in a way parasocial relationship and letting it go too far potentially, but also with them being in the business, I believe literally celebrating the 20th anniversary and creating a song with Down and now with this, and I'm sure that the album is going to be incredible. Creating something that is as up par with everything that we've heard in 2023 and is actually kind of like pushing back and making something even more different. So I really like that. And before I continue, I read something about Max Chungmin talking about how I believe I found an article. It was a press conference that he did, or the guys did rather, and Max Chungmin iterated during a press conference in Seoul that the song serves as a call to action for them to progress without becoming complacent. And yeah, after being away and coming back and being in the business for 20 years and whatnot, this is definitely very, very different. And I'm just noticing the cross on Yuno's outfits right there. That is pretty fucking cool too. Yeah, this is dope.
Bringing the energy.
Damn.
Breathing the energy. Bringing
This, the way he delivers that, it sounds like a very orchestral soundtrack that I heard from the past. It sounds, I think it was from a movie, or maybe it's just a very popular orchestra piece. I'm not really sure.
bringing the energy.
Interesting.
Breathing the energy.
Oh, and again the reference to various art pieces. Oh, that sound effect again. And Yuno's face literally becomes almost like demonic. Yeah. Holy shit. And the beginning of the music video actually has what looked like a molecule or kind of like a DNA kind of like thing happening. Like on a molecular level, we are different. We're built different. I love the fact that Yuno's wound was healed up instantly because of like the energy that is flowing and all that kind of stuff. It also kind of like speaks to the fact that, maybe them as musicians or as artists, like music breeds some sort of like an element of immortality. Music will always be there. Our art will always be there. Anyway. Oh. It's interesting the way Max delivers that line, and too, and like the squeaking, like distortion, almost like this horror element sound effect that I talked about, which almost sounds like moaning. And the way he talks about it, almost like, don't you want it? It's so sensual. It's like rebellion is something that is a taboo because it leads to like destruction and like uprising and like death and change, and it's something scary, but they almost like treat it as if like, you want to. Really? You've always wanted to. So that's really, really cool too. He literally has Xxx on his fucking shirt. That, sir, is a violation. Because I don't think you mean the movie.
Bringing the energy.
Oh,
Breathing the
damn,
energy.
it's almost like he's about to shock you. That's so cool. Oh my god. They are literal gods in the concept of this video. Oh man, and the thunder shooting through him. Man, this is really, really dope. Like, I love the fact that it almost seems like Max Chungmin gets the people around him to be on his side, which later prompted him up for that iconic looking shot with the montage to the various art pieces with the same concept. And like they use like a little bit of stock footage of like animals fighting and whatnot, almost like a collision. It's almost like Max Chungling is fucking Goku, and he's like raising up his hand and he's like, "Give me all your energy," and then the thunder strikes him. And then the fucking dance break is so fucking cool. Jesus Christ. Man, this is amazing.
The energy. 그 앞에서 세계는 부서져 다시 고개를 든 살아감에 중독된 멈추지 않는 dreams 빛나는 두 눈은 take me higher.
Oh my god. Maybe it's like a, I don't know, it sounds like either moaning or a string like that has been distorted to like a crazy level. That was also really symbolic. Like an explosion, like collision, uprising, rebel, chaos, change, and whatnot. Never stop fighting for what you believe in, and then building the energy. The dancers fall down, but then the energy comes back and they are recharged because of this message and whatnot.
Bringing the energy.
Damn.
Breathing the energy.
Fuck. I wish they said flawless victory, and I would, the Mortal Kombat fan in me would have been so fucking happy. Oh.
Bringing the energy.
Sounds like the song, by the way that it ends, it creates like this infinite loop in a way, because like it builds up in such a way and then it stops, almost as if you're expecting another chorus or you're expecting something else to happen, but it just creates like a loop, because like it's a never-ending cycle of collision and chaos, and somebody else would rebel against the norm, which is becoming oppressive, and like in a world that stopped dreaming, be the one that fights for it and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not sure if there's like a meaning behind the way the song ends, or maybe how it kind of like fits within the actual album. I'm not sure if the album itself has like a story, an overarching storyline to it, but yeah, this was absolutely incredible. The vocal flexing in Down is one of the reasons why I will say that Down is slightly above Rebel, but the message of Rebel is absolutely incredible, and like the sound of the song is just splendid. It doesn't matter which song you like more. I feel like both songs have, and I completely understand if you like Rebel more because of like the groove that it has and how hypnotic it is and just incredibly addicting. And like the song never stops. The constant beat changes, the rhythm and everything else is just absolutely incredible. And on top of it all, like the message plus the cinematography and the production, like SM really spared no expenses on this one. Not on Down and not on this one. And this one, like production wise, seemed like it was even more highly produced when Down was already pretty fucking dope. But yeah, this was incredible. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If I made any sense, let me know in the comment section. If you want to add something, feel free to do so, because I'm not much of a like historian or someone that knows about like mythologies of various, you know, kinds and whatnot. So if there's any more significance, something specific that you want to mention within like the art pieces, or maybe they reference something else that I missed, feel free to let me know in the comment section, and I will catch you all in the next one. Be well and safe wherever you are, and I guess Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Or is it, well, it's 26, so still be well and safe. See ya.